Hey Taurus, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your January 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope everybody's well. This will be a general reading, so if it does resonate to you, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message, and if you want to take a look at my official social medias, that'll be down in the description below. So Taurus, welcome on into the new year. Happy New Year, guys. And let's see what we got going on for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Starting out with the current energies for Taurus. What do we got for January 2022? Current energies here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout their January 2022. What do we got going on for the Bull Gang? Heyo, that wanted to come out real quick. And usually I don't read reversals, but it did come out in reversed. So we have here the Hermit in the reverse. So that's the first card we got for you. You could be connecting with a Virgo. So it's about coming out of your shell, coming out of hermit mode here in a situation. We also got the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So you did it because you had to choose, I feel, to end something that was keeping you stuck, Taurus. You had to end something that was keeping you trapped. So looking at your current energies for January 2022, you're ending something that kept you stuck or kept you trapped. So that's why you're no longer a hermit, because there was a situation that was keeping you that way. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify. Why do we got here the Ten of Swords? What is it that ended for Taurus? Or what is it that Taurus ended by choice? Because the Two of Swords is a by choice type of card. So what did Taurus choose to end? And we have here the High Priestess. Could have ended something with a Pisces for a few of you, but I think the High Priestess here is a lot more than just that. You know, the High Priestess is a very good keeper of secrets. It is a person who has a very high intuition, a very good ability to really connect and understand and observe. And I almost feel like what you've ended here, Taurus, was a burden or something that you've held on to and kept to yourself for too long. There's some sort of burden here that I feel like you've bared, but you've bared it in silence. And therefore, you no longer want to walk a path of silence, especially a burdensome path of silence. You no longer want a burden to bear, especially a burden that may not even be yours to bear. So I feel like there's definitely was some sort of burden that's being released here coming into January. It's like, I can't carry this anymore, you know? Let's clarify the Hermit in reverse. Why do we got the Hermit in reverse here for Taurus for January 2022? And what came out? We have here the Sun card. Yeah, it's like I finally feel happy again, letting go of whatever this burden was. I am seeing for a few of you, there could have been an issue potentially with a daughter or a son. Maybe it was hard to see, you know, your grandchildren. I don't know why that's what's coming up for you, Taurus. There could have been an energy where you felt like, I really want to see my grandchild, but because I had problems with my own child, there could have been issues there seeing grandkids. So if there was issues there for you, Taurus, I feel like those are being resolved. Coming into January 2022, you will be able to spend more time with your grandchildren. If there was any sort of children-related issues in general, such as restriction on visiting or being able to visit them, I do see that being lifted. This also could have been too, in regards to the pandemic. There may have been, you know, travel restrictions, or there could have been, you know, maybe somebody just didn't, you know, want other individuals to come over. They didn't want to visit family, you know, with all the things going on in the world. So maybe there will finally be a chance for you to see somebody you've missed for a long time. Coming into January, you might be spending the new year with somebody you haven't seen in a while due to all the crazy stuff going on in the world with that pandemic. So just saying, that could be a message coming in here as well for you, Taurus. But as far as what I'm getting for you, you know, looking at the current energies, is that you had a burden to bear. And I think that you're finally glad it's over because you decided it's time for it to be over. Okay? All right, let's see what you're dealing with, Taurus, coming into January 2022. What is Taurus going to be dealing with? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022. We got here the Five of Cups, we got here the Page of Cups, we got here the Nine of Pentacles, and we got here the Eight of Wands. Immediately when I saw the Page of Cups, I heard, oh my god, this is giving me life again. So, you feel very revived, because the Five of Cups, that's a card of disappointment, that's a card of loss. So you feel as if you've lost something, Taurus, right? That was the energies that you were dealing with. It was the energy of loss. But now, there is no more loss when there's something to gain. Page of Cups. So there is something that you'll be gaining coming into January 2022. You know, like I said, maybe you missed out on moments of seeing your grandchildren or seeing your family, but now you have all the time to gain because, you know, things are getting a little bit better in the world, right? But overall, though, guys, that's the vibes that I'm kind of picking up on. It's that energy of, like, I lost something, but now I'm starting to gain things that I need, you know? And whenever there's loss, guys, there's always more to gain. We also have here the Nine of Pentacles, and we have here the Eight of Wands. So, with the energies you're dealing with, Taurus, coming into January 2022, it's kind of about just saying, I'm finally ready to put burdens behind me, I'm finally ready to put my losses behind me, and take a look and see what the world has for me to gain, and see what the world has to offer. I feel like the Nine of Pentacles is you guys standing in a very tall and confident energy, and with the Eight of Wands coming over here, it's about being open and ready to accept blessings from the universe moving forward. It's like, I'm ready, guys, to get out of my shell. I'm ready to get out of hermit mode. I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to get back to my normal life where I am open and where I'm receiving and where I am ready to take action. Okay? So I feel like you were in a very difficult period, Taurus, being in that hermit energy where you were basically isolated from everything. You know, you had a lot going on that was bothering you. You had a lot going on that was burdening you. I feel like you suffered some sort of loss here with the Five of Cups that was very difficult for you to move past. But coming into January, you are moving past it. You're recognizing, granted, I might have lost something. There is more in this world to gain, and I'm going to go ahead and be confident and put myself out there so that I can gain more. Eight of Wands. It's about transmuting your energy. You're going from a negative to a positive. You're saying, all right, I may have lost stuff, but guess what? There's other stuff to gain. So I'm going ahead and putting my attention to what's to come for me in my life rather than focusing on what I missed out on or what it is I lost. So I do feel a change here, you know, more of a positive mentality. Speaking of Tauruses, we have the Hierophant coming up, which is your card, and we also have here the King of Swords, you know? So the Hierophant to the King of Swords, it's like, it's time for me to take action, you know? It's time for me to move. It's time for me to get out there, you know? I'm no longer going to be that person who's stuck in hermit mode. I'm going to be that person who makes things happen. So I feel very strongly for you guys that some burden is no longer getting to you, some loss is no longer affecting you. You are open and ready for whatever is going to come next in your life. I like that a lot for you. You know, it's really hard sometimes, guys, when we get super tunnel visioned into what we lost and then we stay in that cycle for so many months at a time. It's like we cannot believe we lost something. We're going through so much pain, so much hurt, so much struggle. But once you let go of that burden and you say, fuck it, there's other things in life to gain. There's other things in life to embrace. You know, you get into a much more positive place. Good on you guys. I like that. Let's see where things are going for you, though. Where are things going for Taurus here? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout January 2022. We had here the Seven of Swords. We had here the Ace of Cups. We got here the Six of Wands. And we got here the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like you're no longer robbing yourself, Taurus, of new experiences. You're no longer robbing yourself of new love. You're no longer robbing yourself of being able to love and being happy and being in a good vibration. Because the Seven of Swords here, Taurus, I feel is speaking about the times that you were in hermit mode. When you were in hermit mode, you know, many experiences were robbed from you. The experience of joy to be with your family, the experience of joy to be with the individuals that you love, the experience of joy to be, you know, around people that care about you and people that you care about, you know? Even the experience of joy, in a sense, you feel has been robbed from you because of whatever burdens you were dealing with, right? You know, for some of you Tauruses, the burden overall we could be talking about could be the pandemic. Maybe that, you know, took a lot from you. But maybe the other burden that we're dealing with is maybe you lost a relationship. Maybe you and a, you know, husband or wife had a divorce, or maybe you and a partner broke up, or maybe you and a friend, you know, parted ways. You know, there was something that really affected you that you lost, and you carried that burden for so many months at a time. And coming into this new year, it's like, I just don't want that to bother me anymore. I don't want that to burden me anymore. Like, I'm ready to be happy again. I'm not letting one, you know, issue or couple of issues that I've experienced, a couple of losses that I've taken, rob me from whatever I already have and whatever can possibly come next. Okay? So Seven of Swords to the Ace of Cups. I'm done getting robbed. Now, we also have here the Six of Wands, and we have here the Emperor. You're getting that feeling of control back in your life, too, which is really good. Because it's like, I don't feel anymore like my emotions are in control of me. I feel like I'm now in touch with my emotions. Because when you feel like your emotions run the show, when you feel like you are out of control of your emotions and you don't know what to do with yourself, that is a huge lack of control type of feeling right there. But coming into January, you're going to start to feel in control again. You're like, I can express my emotions in a healthy manner. I know how to express what it is I'm feeling. I know how to not get out of control or to let my emotions run the show. Beautiful. So with that Six of Wands, you're feeling very successful, guys. Awesome. So in regards to where things are going, there is a lot more of an energy of success. You're like, I have a good feeling about this new year. I have a good feeling about what's to come for me. Okay? Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see if your spirit guides have any messages for you, Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Keep in mind, in this portion of the reading, the messages from your guides could resonate to everything we talked about, or it could be a completely random message that you need to hear coming in for your January 2022. So are there any sort of dire or important messages that Tauruses need to hear from their spirit guides for January 2022? Are there any dire or important messages coming in from Taurus's spirit guides for January 2022? We had the Ace of Pentacles come out over there. We also got here the Four of Swords. We got here the Three of Swords, and we got here the Nine of Wands. So, taking a look at the messages from your guides, Ace of Pentacles to the Four of Swords. Do not hold back from opportunities when they appear in your life this year, Taurus. Do not hold back from opportunities, especially when you're in the Three of Swords to the Nine of Wands type of energy. So what does this mean? Your spirit guides are saying, just because if you're experiencing any wounding, if you're experiencing any energy of feeling jaded, don't let that stop you from being a successful person. Don't let that stop you from a good opportunity that comes your way. So essentially the universe is saying, Taurus, even if you're not the happiest person right now, even if you're not, jumping up and down in like emotions of joy, even if you're not like in the best place ever in your world, if a good opportunity comes your way, don't let that walk by you. Don't let that walk past you at all in January 2022 and in for your new year overall, right? Overall for 2022, if a good opportunity comes your way, don't let your emotions get in the way of it, is what I'm hearing here from your guides. They're essentially saying if something good for you is coming up, take it. Take it no matter what, because, certain opportunities come by, and they may not come by again for a very long time. So there's some stuff that you might just not want to miss out on. So I really do feel here that the universe here, or your spirit guides, whatever you want to call it, they're trying to tell you guys, don't let your emotions get in the way of something that's good for you, that's coming in, okay? So whether that be a great job that has awesome benefits, maybe you haven't been really happy with your financial situation, okay, this is a great opportunity then to fix your financial situation, right? Maybe a really great relationship is coming in and you're like, well, I feel like I'm still heartbroken and I'm not healed. Okay, who says you can't heal and form a great relationship with somebody at the same time? Sometimes people come into our lives to show us how to heal. I've learned that in my life, that sometimes actually people do come into your life in order to show you how to heal, especially when you're coming from a broken place. Sometimes people feel like, well, if I'm not healed to the fullest of my extent, I cannot accept a new relationship coming in because I'm not worthy of it, right? Bullshit. You can heal, but also have a relationship at the same time. You can work on yourself, but also have a relationship at the same time. So just throwing that out there for you. Okay, Taurus? So overall, guys, I definitely feel here for your month of January 2022, you are letting go and releasing some big burden that affect you, some loss or losses that have affected you, and you're tapping into a vibe right now where you're saying, you know what, it's time to keep a positive outlook on what's to come for me in my future. There's more in the world to gain than what it is that I've lost, so I'm done focusing on my losses and I'm focusing on what potentially can come in for my life moving forward. I'm done robbing myself of new experiences. I'm done robbing myself of what it is I already have. I'm done being in that hermit mode where I'm pushing away everything I already have and everything I could potentially gain. I'm letting go of these burdens and I'm coming out stronger and better than ever. I love that for you, man. I really do. Let's go ahead and see the overall outcome here for Taurus. What's going to be Taurus's overall outcome for January 2022? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout January 2022, what is Taurus's overall outcome, please? And what do we got? We got here the Knight of Cups. Hell yeah. Taurus is keeping it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. I like that for you. The Knight of Cups coming out as like, I'm so ready right now to just move forward and to see what comes next. Let's get one more card with that. And we got here the Queen of Swords. Absolutely. And you're doing it in a manner where you're not holding yourself back. The Queen of Swords is radiating confidence. The Queen of Swords in this situation is like, I'm not letting anything get to me. I'm not letting anything deceive me. I'm moving forward and focusing on claiming joy and victory into my life. Taurus, I love it, man. Looking at the bottom of the deck, guess what you got too? You got here the Ace of Wands, which talks about nothing but beautiful brand new beginnings for you within your life. Under that Ace of Wands is the Knight of Swords, which is the energy of pursuit, meaning you're going to get it. So Taurus, coming into your January 2022, guys, I think you're going to overcome a really challenging burden that has kept you stuck for such a long time. And as you're overcoming that challenging burden, you're really switching your vibration. You're really switching your energy. You're done focusing on what it is you've lost, but you're seeing everything that you can gain coming coming into January, you know, you're done robbing yourself of experiences, of joy. You're being happy with what it is you already have, and you're being excited for what's to come. And your spirit guides also wanted you to know a very specific message. Do not let your emotions get in the way of any good things that come in for you guys, okay? Like I said, for example, let's say a really awesome romantic partner comes in for you, and you're like, well, this person's really amazing, but like, I'm still not healed from my past. Who's to say you can't work on yourself but also really enjoy this brand new partnership, right? Sometimes people come into your life to help you heal, to kind of assist you and bring you forward. So I feel like this is overall a really positive month. It's going to be a month about getting yourself back out of your shell and getting yourself excited for what you have and for what's to come. And it's putting you in an overall new energy where it's like, all right, it's a new year, it's a new me. Let's see what the fuck comes on, what the fuck comes in for me. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen in my future, you know? So you're getting overall in that higher type of vibrational energy, and you're getting excited for what comes next. Taurus, going to be a successful month for you. Six of Wands, it definitely will be. You are going to see such a change in your attitude to where you were a couple months ago to where you're going to be in January. You know, without whatever this burden is, without that no longer affecting you, and you guys getting out of hermit mode and coming back to your life and connecting with your friends again and connecting with your family and the people that you love and just being out of that shell again, guys. It's going to be such a good feeling for you, and it's going to bring in a lot of excitement for your future. I love it, man. Taurus, thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. And with all that being said, y'all, enjoy the rest of your January 2022, and I will catch you all in the next video. Have a happy new year, guys, and I'll see y'all later. Much love, Taurus, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.